It's time to cue the cat. Okay, so I'm going to talk really fast today because, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to talk that fast, but I'm going to talk fast because the consensus is that I talk too much on my YouTube videos. They're like, girl, when you start talking, you just don't stop. So I'm going to be really quick and try to save you some time. But I had a really funny thing happen to me last week at the end of last week. Well, it's only Sunday, so on Thursday. Okay, I wrote a post and I got a lot of awesome responses and it was so much fun and entertaining that I'm going to read it to you. So, I'm going to read first names so that I don't, divulge anyone's personal information. And I am having, and I haven't had that much, maybe I don't know, just a couple ounces. It is a mixture of Hpnotiq, Guava, nectar, lots of lime juice, lime slices, and ice. And it's super tasty. Okay, here we go. I was really needing just some ideas for a scene that I had spent hours and hours rewriting. It was that oh shit moment at the very end, where they're like, oh my God, am I going to be able to do this or not? It says, you're forced into a dark closet at gunpoint by a madman. What are some items that you would hope to find inside that you could use as a weapon? Something you will have at the ready, because when he comes back, he is getting rid of you. And by the way, your phone flashlight is useless now that he's stomped it to smithereens. Damn those bad guys. I'm writing the closet as a coat closet in a log cabin. That part was added later because people started asking what kind of closet. I said, ready, set, comment. Dawn says, a hanger? What type of closet? A linen closet? A coat closet? And I told her I added to the post. And she says, just thought of a good one. A lighter from a coat pocket. And Carrie says, wire hanger, bend it open, slip it over his head, twist and pull from behind, and boom. And then she wrote a word that I don't know how to say. So I'm just going to spell it for you. It's DIY. Do it yourself. I know that part. GARROTE. If anybody makes fun of me for not being able to say the word, I'm not even going to try pronouncing it. GARROTE. I'm a writer. I should know this, but I don't. And then she says, I'll see myself out. And I said, Carrie, I love it. So far, a wire hanger is on my list. Carrie says, LOL. And she said, Kat, you could take the rack down, assuming it's a pole and not one of those wire shelf thingies, dealies. Or perhaps there's a golf club or a baseball bat in there. But that's rather convenient. She must watch a lot of, suspense movies. A belt could work, too. A loose floorboard? Perhaps with a nail or two left in it? I'm starting to sound like a serial killer, she said. I promise, I just listen to murder podcasts a lot. And I said, Carrie, cry face, cry face, cry face. See, this is why I enlisted y'all for suggestions and ideas. Bring on the serial killer vibes. By the way, I want you... I'll save that for later. Okay. And she says, I'm just very skeptical of men and closets. And I've given it a lot of thought. And I said, LMAO. Jenna says, 6-inch stiletto heels, hockey stick, aluminum bat, secret passage to another part of the house? And I said, Jenna, I love the secret passage idea. And she says, well, if it's an old house, those things are everywhere. And I said, Jenna, it's a cabin. But I can totally see the man who built it putting in some kind of secret, bunker, right? Like a safe shelter. The madman who has my main character locked up is only renting the cabin. It's very possible that he would know what was behind the coats or clothes hanging. Jill says, Kat, I was going to say a hidden passageway too. And I said, Jill. Jessica says, doesn't everyone have a shotgun in their closet? LOL. And I said, Jessica, this cabin is being rented by the madman. So the owner probably wouldn't, hopefully, keep a loaded weapon in the cabin. Kat, another cat, says, umbrella? And I said, nice. Chrisanne says, rope, twine, maybe. Especially if you were in a closet in the woods. But Carrie wins hands down. And I said, Chrisanne, yes, we are in the woods. And I'm taking inventory of all the ideas here. Because currently I'm rewriting the scene for hours. She says, Kat, I would think it needs to be something not as obvious as a rope. She needs to go all MacGyver. Maybe even some sort of gym equipment. Peace to my uplift sister, thinking like a gym girl. Hand weights that she throws at him when he opens the door, or a weight that she hits him on the head with and then ties him up with one of those rubber bands. And I said, yes. Cry face. Gwen says a baseball bat. The one your brother broke when he hit a home run back in the day, the end is splintered and is as lethal as a sword. You silently thank him for never throwing anything away. Connie says, Gwen, I like that one. Smile face. Gwen says, Connie, thanks. Gwen says, oh, a cabin, a broken axe head or handle, old steel-toed boots with laces, walking stick. It was like, oh, be still my heart. I said, ooh, I really like the walking stick. Jessie says, the big stick you hang clothes on, the shelf above your head, use it like a machete and chop him in the throat, sweep and stomp, and don't stop till his head looks like oatmeal. I'm married to him. Did y'all hear that? I'm married to him. It's scary. That's a scary guy. Okay. And I said, Jessie, sweep and stomp. Steely gets her kick-ass on. And Jenny says, wire hanger. Jenny says, poke eyes out. Julia says, hey, it worked for Laurie Strode in Halloween. And I said, Jenny, definitely. She is working on untwisting one at the moment. And Anita says, Julia, I was going there too. Margie says, pump heel in the eye. And I said, Margie, I only wish she had her boots on, but she took Gertie's place bowling with Mr. Peters, so she's wearing size 6 bowling shoes at the moment. Oh, face. Angela says, old fishing tackle box has a knife in it and some weights. Heavy fist punch. And I said, Angela, ooh, there should be a tackle box in there for sure. Let me see if I can get her to dig around on the floor a little bit. Keith says, Angela, don't forget the fishing line in the tackle box. Lots of potential for uses of fishing line. And I said, Keith, oh yes, the fishing line and metal fish hooks were very, very useful. Smile face. Danica says, walking stick that belonged to the previous owner. It has a blade in the end if you know how to twist it right. And I said, Danica, yes, she's found the walking stick in a corner. Now, blade? Maybe? Kat, she says, Kat, figured the blade would only work in certain situations, but it's worth the mention. And Chris Ann says, she needs to find it by accident, though. I think Chris Ann watches suspense or mystery movies a lot, too. She needs to find it by accident. Maybe wringing it in her hands. Remember, we're in the dark. Wondering what to do, and she hears a click. I said, Danica, most definitely. That was in response to her walking stick. Okay. La 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 la. And I said, Chris Ann, by accident or happened upon, is exactly what I'm going for. Julie says, my chihuahua. And he goes everywhere I go. And I said, LOL, I might write Cuff back into the scene. But currently, he is sleeping off a nacho binge at the apartment. But I'm seriously thinking he needs to be there for the takedown. Julie says, yes, heart. Sandra says, a gun, loaded. And I said, gah, if it could only be that easy, Sandra. And she says, Kat, LOL, it is the only way I would survive. But even with that, I'd probably miss. Avery says, a secret passage leading to a vault with dynamite and blasting caps. Are we in a mining region? And another way out after they blow up the cabin. Winky face. And I said, Avery, okay, so she did locate a secret safe bunker, but it is very, very spiderwebby. Oh, face. So she's devised a plan to trap him inside. Fingers crossed. Connie says, unwrap a wire hanger and whack the crap out of his face, which gives you just enough time to escape. Connie says, again, but I liked the comment about the tackle box. Also, the steel-toed boots. But the loaded gun will be in the bedroom, next to the bed, or under the bed in the cabin. And a cabin in the woods, you're not going to see shoes or heels with heels out there. I lived in a log cabin in the woods in Alaska. The things you learn about people. So cool. I said, Connie, yep, we've got a hanger. And then I said, Connie, she's checking out the tackle box. Thank goodness for fish hooks. Cameron says, umbrella or vacuum cleaner? And I said, Cameron, I was thinking of the umbrella. I think the other cat suggested one too. Thank y'all. Not only has this been fun and entertaining, but useful. And I said, I've also selected who I would choose to be locked away in a closet with, but I'm not going to tell you right now. Okay. And I said, cry face, cry face, cry face. Anita says, I'm taking notes. And I said, LMAO? Just in case? She never did respond, so I'm a little curious, Anita. Why are you taking notes? Jill says, an umbrella? I don't know if it's been mentioned. I said, yep. Jill says, a bat? And I said, yep. Jill says, a hand vac? And I said, I would say yes, except a man lives there, and I'm not sure a hand vac is in his wheelhouse. Joanne, which just commented an hour ago, so glad you participated and didn't look at my post before that and say, oh, she's done. Because keep them coming, guys. We could do some more next week. Joanne says, a shovel? And I said, yeah, that would work. 5 exclamation marks. And then my last post, which was a couple hours ago, actually it was 22 hours ago, I said, y'all, I had no clue when I tossed this up on Facebook, I would have such an awesome response. So thank you to all who participated. I have had so much fun, several belly laughs over the suggestions. And I also have to say, I know who I want to have in a locked closet. I know who I want in a locked closet if I ever had it happen to me. Are y'all ready? It's Carrie. Carrie, would you please be my partner in crime in the closet over there? And there's one over there too. I got 2 closets in this room. 1, 2. If I ever get locked in a closet, I want Carrie to be the one that I'm locked away with. Okay. And I would like to mention everybody's first name in the author notes of How to Muzzle a Mobster for participating in this little fun activity. If you do not want your first name mentioned in the author notes or the acknowledgments, I haven't decided which page yet, please say so now or forever hold your word. Out. Peace out. Cat out. Have a great week. Do something you love. And whatever you do,